Hi there, it's Ryan from Bonsai. Today we're going to use these cherry trees to make a clump, like starting of a clump. I couldn't get no trident maples, that's what you usually use, or Japanese maples, but I thought while I've got these, instead of wasting them, we might as well have a go and see what happens. So with further ado, we'll select some out and we'll get started. These cherry trees is Prudus Aluminium, I think I'm saying that right. I think there's 25 here, so if we make a clump of 7, then I might use a clump full using the Aruba method through the plate. So I'll show you that later on, but what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pick some. I might even do a group of 9 just in case any die off. There's always a chance to die off, so let's get started and start picking some. I'll bring the camera in closer so you can see them. As you can see, there's plenty of roots on them. They're even starting to pop the leaves. That's a nice straight one. Right, pieces. Right, I've got 7 there. So the first thing we'll do is we'll start and cut the tap root off. I'll find my thing. Plenty of fibres up the top there, so I'm going to take that off from. It's an ugly thing, right? So, once we get these tap roots off, we'll be looking for the main tree, which I would say is that one. And what I want to do is put 2 together, nice and tight. And I want to add the rest around it in a circle. The tighter you get these, the better they are. tight they are. What I'm going to use to tie them together is, got some more pipe off a air pump off the fish pond. Measure the pipe around the base and make it longer. The ground band that one. When I tie it, I want to tie it far down as I can, so I can get it nipped in nice and tight. Just before you tighten it with your gym pliers, rearrange them. No gaps. So with a bit of luck, in a year or two, should start nipping together. Right, time to put it up. For the pot, I'm just going to be using a pond basket. Don't need to train it in, isn't it? So we have our clump all knitted. I'm just going to stick it in. I'm not going to bother tying it in because it's going in the greenhouse. And for our compost, I'm just using tree and rose shrub with akadama for drainage. And I want to bury it pretty deep. Chopsticks. Best thing about these air pots, if any roots grow out the side, the air will kill them and it will force it to create fibres further back in on the pot. Well, that's why I like using air pots. What you could do is cut some slits in it, bury it in the ground, and every year you would just take it out, cut the roots off, bury it back in, and it'll create a nice fibrous root base in the pot. Like I say, it should only be in here for about a year or two. It'll be in a different pot. There we have it. Start of a cherry tree clump, if it lives. What I'll do is I'll go and put this in the greenhouse, give it a good water, and we'll come back and have a look at the Reuben method. See you in a bit. For this method, I'm going to use a alley shade. Drill about a inch hole in it. Then we'll add our seedlings through the sheet. So, what do I need? That. Black pen. And we're going to mark the centre. That's the centre of our plate where we're drilling. Okay. Hole. Now, select some seedlings. Going to be greedy and see if I can get 9 through. See again, shot of the top road. Now we have our hole drilled. Just getting a handful of seedlings, different thicknesses, and I want to thread it through the hole. Without trying to damage any. Well, I'll try. Something like that. And what I want to do is stake a wire around there like we did with the clump. So I'll just get that ready. hopefully when we plant this it should ground layer around here, and we'll start getting a nice nabari, so we'll get an instant nabari if it does ground layer. I'm just going to put that right down there, tighten it up. Something like that. What I want to do is bury that plate so we'll ground this over the top, and we'll give a check on it in a year. Don't worry about watering it because that hole is big enough to get the water through to the roots at the bottom, so you don't need to put a hose or anything in. We'll just need a pot. So I'm getting a pot, but the metal wouldn't fit in, so I've had to crease the corners on it to get it in. That fits in there lovely. I'll get it back out and get it filled. Same again, trading rose shrub with akadama for drainage. It's all I use. It's all I use on my raw material. Seems to work great. The harder part's going to get the chopsticks in. Take some time to do this, so I'll be back once it's done. Solid. So what we'll do now is we'll put some rooting hormone around there where the cambium layer is scratched off the metal, and we should start and get roots spreading across that plate. Nice instant nabari. we'll see what happens. That's the roving method. Hey, can I say for the tree? So fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens. I've got a couple on the go of the last batch of cherries I've got. I've still got 1, 2, 3, about 9 there, so I'll do another one, but I'll just do that off camera. Last one done. 9 trays of this one. I just thought I'd stick them all together in case any die. So we've got plenty to choose from. We can cut off if it's an odd number. But we'll just see what happens. Just let it grow. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, still give it a thumbs up. Hey, cheers.